On this Wednesday morning, there's been a lot of changes happening here in October. I've got Brad Matson. He's even got a new title. What's been going on with you?
Big changes with our company. As of October 1st, we are now Provision Partners doing business as Allied Co-op. So we'll be all branded Allied Co-op at this point forward. And my title has changed from agronomy sales manager to technology manager. So a lot of changes this week.
So the change in title, does that mean you've kind of changed some of your responsibilities too?
Yep, I'll be looking at new technologies, working with how to improve the flows of our equipment and our plants, those types of things, anything that we can do to increase efficiencies for knowledge base for our company and for our customers.
And with your title change, has there been any other changes with personnel or anything like that?
Just refocusing of people. There's never enough people in this business anyway. So it's the merger is allowing us to specialize a little bit more instead of being pulled in a lot of directions. So I think that's going to be a positive effect for our patrons and for our employees as we move forward.
Let's talk a little more about harvest. We're just getting started out there. What are you seeing?
Well, it's depending on where you're standing at, I guess, is the big thing. There's so much variability. We're seeing where we had white mold, we're seeing parts of those fields down in the 20-25 bushel range for yields on soybeans. We're seeing ranges anywhere from average yields in that 35 to 45 and even a little bit better. So a lot of variability, but we're definitely down in soybean yields from what I've seen so far in the last few days. Corn yields have been, again, highly variable. What I've been seeing in the fields, anywhere from 120 to 240 bushel yields within the field, and we're seeing a lot of yield averages in that 160 to 185 range that's been taken off so far. Not a whole lot of acres off. So a year of variability. So anything that we didn't do quite right, soil types, those types of things are really showing up this year, and gives us a good learning curve on what to address and how to weatherproof this crop as we move into next year.
You mentioned moving into next year. These recent rains, they're not really having a positive effect on the crop right now, but are they going to help us a lot for next year's planning?
The rains have been a godsend. It's going to allow, we're recharging our subsoil moisture. It's going to allow for better tillage for the people who can tillage this fall. Mellows out the soil. It's going to really be it's a real godsend for these hay fields. It's going to help us make sure that we keep them in a little bit of shape before we go into winter. So we really needed this rain, and we always talk about, well, we'll get some snow and that'll recharge the thing, but the rains we got over the last 2 weeks, now it would take about 5 feet of snow, so, and that would probably run off. So this is about the best thing that could happen. Unfortunately, it's a month and a half late. It would have been a whole lot better for us if it would have been a month earlier. But this is definitely helping us out for a little better start for next year.
Well, as farmers, we are always looking ahead, aren't we?
You have to. And, when we get these wet falls, if we get frost in the ground, that we get more expansion and helping breaking up and loosening up these soils, making them a little bit more mellow. So positives to this rain.
On this Wednesday morning, that's our first program with Allied Cooperative and Brad Matson, Technology Manager. And I'm Jill Welke from WAXX 104.5.